Now we're going to take a look at creating and editing type on paths. I have some type here and I've got a path. This is an open path as opposed to a closed path like a circle or a square, and we will get into putting type on a circle a little bit later on. First of all, let me select this type here and I'm going to hit Control or Command C to copy it. Saves me typing it in a little bit later. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pull out the flyout beside my type tool, and the second option here is type on a path. Notice that the type tool changes. We've got the dotted lines there, and as I go close to a path it'll change. We've got the plus sign comes on here, and then when I click on the path the cursor inserts itself over there at the beginning of the path. I'm now going to paste in the text, Control or Command V, and there we have the type on the path. Now once you put it on this path you can edit it the same as you would normally. So if I can select it like this, I can come over, change the font to something different like that. Let me just change it back to what it was before. I can change the font size, make it a little bigger like that, and most of the items that we can deal with here, such as stretching it, we can do when it's on the path. We can also come over into the paragraph formatting controls and we can center it. We can right justify it on the path, and we can force justify it. Looks awful, but we can do it. So let me just go back to centering here. Now when I come over and choose the selection tool, you can see it selects the path with the type on it, and if I move it, it just moves both the path and the type as well. But there are two new things we haven't seen before, and these are ports, and they're down here at this left and right hand side. And InDesign has done a little bit of work with this in this version that I only just noticed when preparing for this tutorial. It's made it easier to select. These used to be a little awkward to select, now they're a lot easier. So what's the purpose of these ports? These represent the beginning and the ending of the type on the path. So I can come over here and I got to get just right because it wants to rotate it here, but notice you can see the cursor is a little bar and an arrow. If I press and drag, I can change the starting point. Notice how the text now centers between this point and this point over here. There you can see the bar there. As I press and drag and move it in, it now centers between these two starting and ending ports that I have just modified. So now if I come over, click on the text, I can put it left, right, justify like that, force justify, go back to center like this, and it's now doing the centering and the justification between where I put these ports. Just move them like that. Now the nice thing about it is when you create the type in the path, I'm just moving these back a little bit more, the path remains live. So if I come over here and select my path and start moving it like this, it moves with it. Or if I come down and just move a point like that, look at this. The type just automatically goes around like that. Bring it down like this. And just move that one in. And you can create some incredibly dramatic shapes with your type by doing this. That one wasn't too dramatic, but let me undo that, edit, undo, place, it placed it, go back to my selection tool, and there, move that in, and it changes the shifting. So it remains live, and that is a fun way to create some nice effects. Now in the next movie, what I'm going to do is put the type on a closed path, a circle, and we'll see how to operate that.